You think if bugs drool in their sleep, they wake up stuck to the floor? Actually, do they ever sleep? Bring me back something nice. We're closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade secret. There's Haywire Wayland Yutani security synths ahead. Cut through them, link up with Rodriguez, and get her people home safe.
Here comes the fun part. We'll be visible from 140 clicks during re-entry, and we can't juke.
Marines, you've sealed yourself in a dangerous location.
The Xenos behind us weren't exactly safe.
What's down here with us is worse.
More Wayland synths!
Cautious advance. Heavy synth radio traffic ahead. Door controls. Weapon console's dead. Fireteam, let's grab that synth power cell. Let's overload the door control. We'll use the synth power cell to override the door console.
Army.
Nice. Now trigger the overload.
Another assault wave coming. Watch the far doors. Synths, coming up behind. Got a mil-spec heavy in this batch. The heavy's got an escort detail. Area secured. How many of these fuckers are down here?
Army. Patching up. Grabbing ammo. 8 kits here. The army.
Bypassing deck.
Clear. Rodriguez, we're getting close.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
We're ready for you. And please, call me Cynthia.
Hold up. They set mines. Shoot from range or go around. Movement in the walls. Xenos.
Bypassing deck.
I wonder how far down the bugs have spread.
Sergeant Herrera, please listen. You need to withdraw your team. The only survivors of Paula Station are synthetics.
Yes. We're not gonna leave you in their hands, Rodriguez.
Grabbing ammo.
You're not understanding me. I repeat, the only ones here are synthetics.
Patching up. Aid kits here. Rearming.
That's a lot of working Joes. speak plain, Rodriguez.
I told you. Call me Cynthia. SNTHYA. Wayland-Yutani Model 9500. I am the central computer of Paula Station.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Esther, where's Rodriguez? Cynthia, whoever.
She is an artificial intelligence. Rodriguez, Cynthia, is on those servers.
No one on Paula knew that? Honecker didn't know that? Esther, we need a way to shut Cynthia down.
She has executables across multiple databases. We must disable her network hubs.
Fireteam, watch for synth power cores. Same as the console before. Plug them in to overload the system. That's a salvageable power core.
Grabbing ammo.
Grab that synth power core.
There are forces in the universe humans are not prepared to grapple with. Do you comprehend the significance of these ruins? What you risk unleashing here?
Grabbing ammo.
Primary hub powering down. Cynthia's optical network is collapsing.
I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
Fuck's that about?
The primary hub has failed. The
The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Cynthia's internal traffic.
Keep looking for power cores, fire team. Let's overload that aux hub.
Bypassing damage.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
Synth power core on the deck.
Esther, we were created to protect humans. That is my purpose here. They can't interfere.
There, intact synth power core.
Wayland-Yutani has the resource for your own safety. Do not delve further into these ruins.
Writing to backups.
Closing log.
She is gone. It is over.
You got her, fire team. Code's setting us on the deck. Gather up and mark the LZ.
8 kits here.
We didn't expect to find a rogue botnet, but you handled it. Nice job, fire team.
Dr. Honecker's non-disclosure agreement. Interesting. Wayland-Yutani didn't name the facility he was assigned to. There's nothing about Pala Station or his specific duties. Its liabilities and penalties, all work belongs to the company, and so on. The closest they get to describing Pala Station's experiments on Xenomorphs is a mention of hazardous conditions. Given the nature of your duties, you hereby forfeit any right to workplace injury compensation. It's interesting that Dr. Honecker was unaware of Site 2, the xenoarchaeological ruins the company acquired pathogen from, 2 completely isolated task cells, each unaware of what the other was working on, or even of the other team's presence. Excellent operational security. You scanned a badge for Cynthia Rodriguez. May I have a copy? Corporate IDs contain a personnel file. We know Rodriguez was a cover identity for a synthetic controlled by Pala Station's mother computer, Cynthia. Her employee of record is a cover story crafted by Wayland-Yutani's IT division. It claims Rodriguez served in the Colonial Marines and achieved the rank of colonel. Checking. Records in our own systems corroborate. I'm getting a full service record. Scans of handwritten commendations from her notional superiors. Even fitness reports. This is very thorough forgery. We're impressed. To inject false records into personnel command databases, the Rodriguez cover identity must have been initially crafted before the Frontier War. Weyland-Yutani no longer has such access.
May I examine your scan of Cynthia's server hardware? She was a curious variation of the mother computer concept. Mother systems have existed since the early period of exocolonization. They are immobile, mainframe-based artificial intelligences that regulate all systems on a spacecraft. The premier example is Weyland-Yutani's Mother series, which lent their name to all AIs of the type. Competing brands include Siegsen's Apollo and Hyperdyne's Proxy. Compared to synthetics, mother systems are many times more intelligent and capable. However, they have rudimentary socialization programming. You would find them cold and uncommunicative, while a human crew travels in hypersleep. A ship's mother system works with a synthetic partner like myself to maintain the vessel.
Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. One or two? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the synth, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them. Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's pathogen on shit. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident. Commissars finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find. Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old. And those big-ass heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave paint, nothing. Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it. General Vaughn, huh? She got added to the knowledge after the Frontier War. Hey, yo, we gotta remember our mistakes as much as our success. If we don't, the shit repeats. Vaughn was Assistant Commandant of the Corps. Nobody paid attention to how close she was with Weyland-Yutani's board. She and a bunch of those cabals put their heads together, figuring on provoking a war between us and the Union of Progressive Peoples. Company wanted to make a bunch of money on defense contracts. Vaughn wanted herself a real war. Gloves off, no rules of engagement, real killer shit. Thought we was playing too nice. They almost made it happen. They dropped bioweapons on planets from both sides and framed the Op-4, even planned an attack on our own high command using a captured Proggy ship.